40-year journey of innovation. March 17, 2025, by blockchain believer at BBB Score X1. The road to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, launched in 2008, is widely recognized as a groundbreaking digital currency. But its creation was not a sudden breakthrough. Rather, it emerged from a 40-year history of technological advancements, cryptographic innovations, and visionary ideas about decentralized systems and digital money. The timeline, titled Bitcoin Prehistory, it's the result of 40 years of research, development, and demand, illustrates this journey, spanning from 1974 to 2008. This history traces the key milestones that laid the groundwork for Bitcoin, showing how each development built upon the last, culminating in the launch of a decentralized currency marked by the iconic orange Bitcoin symbol. The foundations, 1974 to 1985, 40 to 30 years before Bitcoin. The story begins with the technologies that made secure global communication possible, essential prerequisites for Bitcoin's decentralized architecture. 1974, TCP/IP and the Internet's backbone. In 1974, Carl and Kahn published a protocol for packet network intercommunication, introducing TCP/IP, the foundational protocol for the Internet. This innovation enabled reliable, decentralized communication across networks, providing the infrastructure Bitcoin would later use to operate as a peer-to-peer system. 1976, public key cryptography. Whitfield Diffie and Martin Hellman's New Directions in Cryptography introduced public key cryptography, a method allowing secure communication without a shared secret key. This concept became a cornerstone of Bitcoin's security, enabling users to sign and verify transactions using public and private keys. 1978, RSA public key crypto systems. The development of RSA provided a practical implementation of public key cryptography. By making secure digital communication more feasible, RSA contributed to the cryptographic toolkit that Bitcoin would draw upon. 1980, Ralph Merkle's protocols. Ralph Merkle's Protocols for Public Key Crypto Systems advanced cryptographic techniques, strengthening the frameworks that would ensure the security of decentralized systems like Bitcoin. 1983, Blind Signatures for Privacy. David Chaum's Blind Signatures for Untraceable Payments introduced a way to create private, untraceable digital transactions. This focus on privacy and payments foreshadowed Bitcoin's pseudonymous design, where users could transact without revealing their identities. 1985, Elliptic Curve Cryptography. The emergence of elliptic curve cryptography, ECC, offered a more efficient and secure method for encryption and key generation. Bitcoin relies on ECC to create the public-private key pairs that secure ownership of its digital assets. These early innovations established the technical foundation for secure communication and privacy, setting the stage for the digital currency concepts that would follow. The rise of digital currency concepts, 1992 to 1999, 30 to 20 years before Bitcoin. As the Internet expanded in the 1990s, visionaries and technologists began exploring how cryptography could enable digital money, free from centralized control. 1992, the cypherpunks movement. In 1992, Eric Hughes, Timothy C. May, and John Gilmore founded the Cypherpunks, a group dedicated to using cryptography to protect privacy and enable anonymous transactions. Their advocacy laid the ideological groundwork for Bitcoin's emphasis on decentralization and user autonomy. 1993, the Crypto Anarchists Manifesto. Timothy C. May's manifesto envisioned a world where cryptography could disrupt traditional financial systems, promoting private and untraceable transactions. This vision aligned with Bitcoin's goal of creating a currency beyond the reach of central authorities. Notch, 1994, early digital payments. May's The Cyphernomicron and the development of Cybercash reflected early efforts to create digital payment systems. Though centralized, these projects highlighted a growing interest in alternatives to physical cash. 1996, e-gold and government curiosity. The launch of e-gold, a digital currency backed by gold, and the NSA's How to Make a Mint showed both private and governmental interest in digital currencies. These efforts, while not decentralized, underscored the demand for new forms of money. 1997, Hashcash and Proof of Work. Adam Back's Hashcash introduced proof of work, a system requiring computational effort to deter email spam. This concept was later adapted into Bitcoin's mining process, where computational work secures the network and validates transactions. 1997, securing property titles. Nick Szabo's Securing Property Titles with Owner Authority explored decentralized ownership using cryptography. This idea prefigured Bitcoin's use of a blockchain to establish ownership of digital assets without intermediaries. 1998, B-Money Weidai's B-Money proposed a decentralized database for untraceable payments, powered by proof of work. Its design closely mirrored Bitcoin's architecture, making it a significant intellectual precursor. 1998, BitGold Nick Szabo's BitGold outlined a decentralized digital currency using cryptographic puzzles to create and transfer value. Though never implemented, BitGold's concepts heavily influenced Bitcoin's structure. 1999, DigiCash. David Chaum's DigiCash aimed to create a cryptographic electronic payment system. Despite its innovative approach, it failed to gain widespread adoption, illustrating the challenges of early digital currencies that Bitcoin would later address. This period was defined by bold ideas about privacy, cryptography, and digital money, many of which directly inspired Bitcoin's design. Technological advancements. 2001-2004. The early 2000s brought breakthroughs in decentralized technologies, proving that large-scale, trustless systems could work. 2001, BitTorrent. Bram Cohen's BitTorrent introduced a peer-to-peer file-sharing protocol, demonstrating the efficiency and resilience of decentralized networks. This success validated the feasibility of Bitcoin's peer-to-peer transaction system. 2001, distributed hash tables. The development of distributed hash tables, DHTs, improved decentralized data storage and retrieval. This technology influenced blockchain's ability to maintain a shared, tamper-resistant ledger across a network. 2004, reusable proof of work. Hal Finney's Reusable Proof of Work, RPO, proposed a system where computational effort could be reused in transactions. Building on Hashcash, RPO refined the proof of work mechanism that Bitcoin would use to secure its network. These advancements showcase the power of decentralization, bringing Bitcoin's technical underpinnings within reach. The final steps, 2006 to 2008. In the years just before Bitcoin's debut, digital currencies faced both promise and pitfalls, setting the stage for a revolutionary solution. 2006, Liberty Reserve. Liberty Reserve launched as an online payment system, but was later shut down due to legal issues. Its centralized nature highlighted the vulnerabilities that a decentralized system like Bitcoin could avoid. 2007, the digital currency bubble. The rise and fall of online retailer currencies like Beans and Flues during a digital currency bubble revealed the risks of centralized digital money. These failures emphasized the need for a more robust, trustless alternative. 2008, Bitcoin's launch. In 2008, Satoshi Nakamoto, a pseudonym, introduced Bitcoin, combining decades of innovation into a decentralized digital currency. By integrating public key cryptography, proof of work, and a peer-to-peer network, Bitcoin solved the double spending problem without a central authority, marking a historic milestone.